Shalom. First and foremost, when all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops, Great Millstone. And it's gonna be a short video about that UIC thing. I was watching the elder apostle Gabar's video from yesterday, and what he was talking about how there's going to be the title. He's talking about there's no dying bodies, right? No dying bodies. You can't be under the new covenant with dying bodies, right? And that is a correct statement, right? Because under the new covenant, which we made so many videos about the people that say we're under the new covenant, which is just completely and utter wrong, completely utter going off. Anything else that you can think of, it's that, because there's no way they were under the new covenant, right? Under the new under the new covenant in Babylon the Great, right? But just to show more to add on to it, also when you go to, I'm going to read this first. It's going to be real short. When you read Revelation 21, right? Let's read this first. It says the new heaven and earth. It says, this is Revelation 21 and verse 1, right? It says, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High, out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband, right? It says, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. It says, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away, right? And the former things is passed away, which is what? First off, these bodies, Babylon the Great, the sin amongst the Israelites, right? Pain, death, people dying, people passing away, allergies, the curses. There should be no more pain, no more crying, no more sorrow, no more death. There should be no more anything, right? No more anything amongst the Israelites once the new covenant is established, right? And the thing is, this right here, when you're reading this, when it talks about, you saw New Jerusalem coming down from the Most High out of heaven, that's talking about the Israelites coming down from the chariots, man. Israelites coming down from the chariots when they receive the new bodies. New Jerusalem, you understand? New Jerusalem is a people before its place, a people before a place, and Jerusalem is going to be new too. It's going to be rebuilt, right? It's going to be a beautiful place. And we can't even start to imagine what it's going to be like, right? But all these things is going to be passed away, and that's not going to happen until the new covenant is established. This is a part of it, right? Because no more death goes into what? When you read the 1 Corinthians, right? When it goes into the new bodies, right? That mortal should put on immortality, that corruptible should put on incorruptible, or should be incorruptible, right? All these things add up and go into the new covenant, right? All of them go together. We can't be under the new covenant right now because there's still death amongst the Israelites. There's sorrow. We still cry. There's plenty of pain, and all the former things is not passed away yet. That's why when you read in the new covenant in Jeremiah and also Hebrews, it says the first one is ready to vanish away, right? Right? So the part of the new covenant is us getting new bodies, right? There's not going to be no more sin amongst the Israelites. All that stuff is going to be done away with. That's why it says the former things are passed away. All the things we dealt with on this side is not going to be is not going to be the same once the new covenant fully is implemented, right? And in the kingdom, that's when it's really going to, well, it starts off with the elect. right? Well, it starts off with Yahweh, right? But then it's going to go down to the elect, because the elect is going to get them bodies. And the most important part about them bodies is we're going to not be able to sin anymore. We're going to have the perfect bodies that's capable, right, of being able to keep all the laws, the statutes, and the commandments. Right? These bodies right now, and us being in the condition in Babylon the Great, in captivity, we can nowhere near keep the laws perfectly. Not even close. So the people that you see here, Israelites talking about, keep the law perfectly, impossible, man. You are nowhere. It's nowhere near possible in Babylon the Great or anywhere that you're scattered around the earth to keep the commandments perfectly, man. And the people that say that, you're just trying to seem more holier than now. That's just what that is. You're trying to seem more holier than now, right? Because I don't know what the whole attraction is. Talking about, keep all the laws, brother. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. Because if you're able to keep all the laws here, what is the point of the Savior? You don't need saving. You're able to be perfect in Babylon the Great. If you're able to be perfect right now, what's the point of the bodies? And and why? If you it's just so many questions that you can have for somebody that says they keep all the laws. But I'm not gonna get into that right now. That's another topic or another video for another time, man. So that's what I wanted to start off with, was this, because this is part because there's gonna be no more pain, there's gonna be no more death, no sorrow, there's gonna be no more crying. You're not gonna be in the kingdom and under the new covenant, and you still great nanas getting old. You gotta have a cane and all this stuff. No, man. Right, we can't tell you exactly how the bodies are going to age, what they're going to look like when they get up in age. You're going to be 2,000 some years old. This person right here is 855, right? But it's because you're going to be immortal. It's so crazy to think about. Yeah, we're going to be in the kingdom. 800 years are going to go by. 800 years, 855 years. I'm 855. I just touched 1,000. You're going to be able to, your fat Israelites are not going to die. You're going to be able to enjoy your offspring literally forever. And even just thinking about forever, your brain can't fathom that, man. Being alive for over 100 years. Even just now, thinking 100 years. 100 years is crazy. And Esau's going to be in captivity for 1,000. The nation is going to be in captivity for 1,000. 1,000 years. You know how long that is? That is a long time. And guess what? The people, the first go around, right? When this place is taken down, 2/3 is cut off. The elect is going to be there for day one, all the way, and even to more. That's what we want to be a part of, the day one of the kingdom. The day one, we was here when it started. We helped. We was here when it started, man. That's the number. We want to be part of that number, man. We want to be a part of that number. But just imagining being 700, 800, 900, 1,200, 1,400, 2,000. Immortal. All your kids. All them grandberries. It's like grandbabies. That's what I meant to say. Grandbabies. An innumerable multitude of kids. Family. And it's going to be beautiful, man. That's not taking place right now. That's happening in the kingdom. And when we're in the kingdom, we're going to be underneath the new covenant. All right, the new covenant is going to start before the physical kingdoms on earth. All right, because it's going to start off with the elect, because they're going to get them new bodies. And anybody teaching that we're under the new covenant, you're just going off, man. You cannot explain this. Jeremiah 31, we're going to close out after this. And 31, it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days. Right, this is important. This is an important question, right? That I'm going to put out there. I said it before when I was going into the new covenant. The question is, it says in Jeremiah and in Hebrews, it says, after those days. What days is it? What days is it being talked about? That's the question. I know the answer, and I said the answer in the covenant video, right? So the people that saying that we're in the new covenant, answer this question: what are after those days? What days are those? What days is that talking about? Right? Jeremiah 31-33. It says, "But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days." That goes to show you, if you answer this question, the only way you can, if you answer the question wrong, that you're going to answer wrong to prove your point. Because if you answer it with the correct after those days, it's impossible for us to be in the new covenant. It's impossible. Saith the Lord, I will put my laws in the inward parts. Right? That's a part of the new covenant. Has that happened yet? No. Nate, do you have the laws in your inward parts? And write them in their hearts, and I will be their power, and they should be my people. And they shall, and this is another important thing too. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord. Does every Israelite know the Lord? Does every single Israelite know the Lord? Do they know the names of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai? The answer is no. You know why they don't? Because there's going to be a 2/3 that's going to be cut off. So the 2/3, obviously, they don't know the Lord. So obviously, we can't be in the new covenant if you're still trying to teach Israelites. And there's also going to be a 2/3. The 2/3 are not going to know the name. They're not going to know the Lord. All right, they're not going to know the Lord. So therefore, we can't be in the new covenant if you're still trying to teach people. If you're the fact that you're still teaching people to try to repent and whatever the case may be goes to show that we're not in the new covenant based off 34. And they show no more in the kingdom. You're not going to be teaching the Israelites, hey, calling the name Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, and I still believe in Jesus Christ, brother. We go there. It ain't going to be none of that. Everybody's going to be one in the kingdom. Everybody's going to be on one accord. And everybody's going to know Yahweh Shai, the name's Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Right? And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith the Lord. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. We're not under the new covenant. The fact that there's a 2/3 goes to show that we're not under the new covenant. That's it, man. So I said it was gonna be real brief and real short. I was watching the other Apostle Lamar video, and he was going into the 2 videos that he made was going into talking about the covenants, and that's something that just popped in my mind. So hope you got out of it. Short lesson, short video. I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, and bishops, the great millstone. Shalom to you, brothers. This pushing this truth and sincerity all over the earth. Shalom to our elect brothers and sisters out there. I'll catch you guys in another lesson, Lord willing. Shalom.